So it's always something. Like it's always gonna be something, right? Um, my computer is currently trying to render this game twice, or at least render the picture twice. Well, I guess first of all, what's happening, party people? I'm just so annoyed. Um, so for whatever reason, the so my capture card has two settings, and up until yesterday, everything was kosher. Everything was cool. Everything was fine and cool and dandy. Um, but now today, for whatever reason, I played on my PlayStation yesterday for Judgment, playing on the same PlayStation today for Alan Wake 2. The audio only works on one the audio is only working on one setting for my capture card, and here's what the picture looks like on the other one. Isn't that awesome? So if we try to make that, like make that line up, the picture is immediately, you can see the difference between the like visual quality, the visual fidelity. So it's either fucking busted and bad, let's make that as small as possible and then make it go away. Alright. So, oh god, why are the frames? Everything was fine before. The first day we played this, everything was fine. Shoebox? Can store your items. Alan can access stored items from any shoebox in the dark place. Okay. I love the Resident Evil chest. Alright, so last time we played as a detective investigating Alan Wake 1, and then we woke up as Alan Wake 2. Oh.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
Oh, that's right. We were on a talk show in between with Mr. Door. Yeah. Okay. The OD Diner. Oh, like Oh Dear Diner, but I guess it... Yeah, okay. Huh? Oh, there is just a dude standing over there. Jesus. Alright. Hard Case, an Alex Casey film based on the novels by Alan Wake. Hard-boiled and hungover. Alright.
Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station. The
Has
subway.
Alan woke
You
yet?
need to go there. I'll call you
It's hard to
later.
tell.
Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Doing pretty good, Arrow. How are you doing? Trying to keep as many frames as possible on this beautiful game. Just chilling. Some days, that's all you can ask of yourself. I've been having to do some more like mindfulness grounding exercises and stuff, just trying to remind myself that I am more than just my work output. Last week was really rough for my mental health, and I just had like
The
this
man
draining
said
feeling that I
Caldera
wasn't
Street
doing
Station.
enough.
I had to go there.
So I've just had to like ground myself and remind myself that I am more than my output. So some days all it takes is just chilling. Some days that's the most you can ask of yourself. How do I... Is there like a first person mode? Oh, okay. I just get the map. Sick. Caldera Station is just right over past the plaza. Alright. And I have nothing. Nope, cat's throwing up. Well, shit. I'll be right back. False alarm. He was coughing, but he did not throw up. On years like this, from I stress about, because it's something I have to keep an eye on. Oh yeah, and it's always hard to like try and.
The Caldera Street
Excuse me.
Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
It's always hard to like try and mentally take a break from stuff like that. Hey, little man. Because it feels like every
The
year
lamp was
there's
dead in my hand.
a
needed to
different
find a light
election
for it.
going on, you know? There's always a different... Come here, buddy. Oh, okay, he ran under my desk. Okay, how do I activate the lamp? Oh. Come here. Oh. There we go. Hi, buddy. Mwah. It's been a week since I played, so I do not remember the controls. I don't remember which button. Controls? Interact. Aim and shoot. Maybe the flashlight button? Who needs controls in an Alan Wake game? Who needs control? This isn't the game Control by the same company. This isn't Control. This is Alan Woke. I know there's no charges. I'm not... Oh, I need to go get a charge from over here, right? Alan woke up to injustices. Look at this filthy street. We gotta do something about this. We gotta do something about this city. This derelict city. Straight up.
It could not be opened on this side.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, hi, mister. You gonna lick me? You just gonna sink your claws into me?
The door wouldn't open.
Government done took all my muns. How could they? They done did take all of my funds. Now I can't afford. Oh, you okay? If you are gonna throw up, mister, can you get off me? Okay. How dare I own things? How dare you own things? In this economy? The game honestly performs really well. My computer is trying to render the display twice because of my fucking capture card is screwing up for some reason. Owning things. So, yeah, my capture card messed up, so right now I have one version of the game running for display and one version of the game, I have my capture card running twice, so the game might appear a little sluggish. I have the game running twice, once for the display, once for the audio, because for whatever reason, the better visual display did not have audio today, even though I used these exact same settings yesterday for Judgment. I didn't change a goddamn thing. Elgato. It's the HD60S, but it's from like 2018 or something. I definitely could probably afford to upgrade, but that's just something else that I need to save up for. Locked. Alley? Let's try going down the alley at the other end of the... Aha, there is a light down there. Mr. Doors. In between with Mr. Door. Neighborhood illumination.
There was a light at the end of the alley ahead.
This will be fine. I have nothing to defend myself, so if the game wants to throw something at me, there's nothing I can do about it. Honestly, I feel more at peace in games like this when they don't give me a goddamn thing. If they gave me just like a knife to defend myself, then I'd be sweating.
Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey, looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
I'm sure he's fine. I just needed a light, dude.
Casey!
Everything was money until you showed here. Until you showed up.
This alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here. Loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really wanna know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Damn, dude, that sucks. Anyway, yoink.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance.
You really pulled the "that's rough, buddy." Hey, these are back. These little fluorescent arrows. Be mad at the game. Games I really want to go on sale next week. I mean, that's happened to me a couple times. The worst ones, there's like, oh, the game I just bought at full price went on sale, like, you know, the following month on, like, PlayStation. The worst ones, and this has happened to me a couple times, I'll buy a game that I'm really excited for, brand new, and then they're included, like, for free with PlayStation Plus a couple months later. So, like, if I had just been patient or something. Huh? Okay, I'm back out here. Fuck. Oh, we got looping corridors. Holding space on me. Give me that non-Euclidean shit. Oh, do I need to leave the light there? Oh, and it's gone. And I'm guessing...
There
Huh?
was something hidden here. Light would reveal it.
Words of fix, words of fix, words of fix. Sure. Let's try running. That's still there. What if we go backwards? Nothing? Okay.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Back the fuck up.
Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
Yeah, I need you to
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
This way. I need everybody to back the fuck up. Alright, so I think that's the subway entrance one. What if we put the light over here? Um. Okay. Ooh. Ladder. Can't climb up on that. Oh. Oh, this is fine. I'm sure this is just gonna be dandy. It's always a good idea to get sidetracked. Quick save. Shoebox. I'm not putting my gun in there. Come on. Batteries. Word of lamp. Words of lamp. Words of lamp. Okay. Yeah, I would say this game runs pretty well, at least on console. I'm not sure the minimum specs for running on PC, but find the echo by approaching it from a specific angle?
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander.
Okay. Am I back on ground level? Wait, where am I? Fuck, dude. Oh. I'm on the other side of this fence now.
Fuck me.
Uh-oh. Run. Run. I didn't do it, officer. You didn't see me do it. You didn't see me do it. I didn't do it. Okay. And now I have an extra bulb of light, I guess, if I need it at some point.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Batteries. What's in this locker? Painkillers. Yoink. Let's do ibuprofen together. Is that what the kid... Is that the meme? Let's take ibuprofen together.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
Oh.
Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
Caldera Station, because they talked before about how
had come here before me,
uh,
the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing,
Cauldron Lake
presumed dead.
up in
The cult was leaving me clues
Bright
to
Springs
follow,
is a
connecting
caldera.
the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit.
Huh?
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Okay. That's cool. So the detective goes to her like mind palace or her mindful place. What did she call it? The detective goes to her mind palace and she's able to piece together bits of evidence and come to psychic conclusions that actually help. Like she knows what people are thinking if she deduces enough or something. I don't know how her ability works yet. But like every playable character in these games always has like a cool power. Like a weird, like low science fiction. Like it's never like an extravagant like superpower, but they have some kind of otherworldly ability. And like Alan's is, if he puts the pieces together, right, if he writes the story in a convincing way. This is something that was brought up a lot in Alan Wake 1, is towing the line between writing a believable story and just writing the story that will help you like live, help you succeed. You know, if you just write the bullshit, you have to write a believable, compelling narrative in order for it to work in the dark place. Okay. And that's still true here. And now we have a place to do it.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
Uh-oh.
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Not quite yet. Both are bad. Both are bad. Let's go down here. You don't need to shoulder every door open. You can just open them like a normal person. What are you, the protagonist, Alan?
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
What's so funny about the jump scare? Okay, so I do get scared. Here's the thing. The things that scare me are not the same as what scare other people. So, like, I guess, careful, there's jump scares in this game. The jump scares are so quick, my brain doesn't register what's happening until they're over. Like, that jump scare right now, I think was some kind of, like, Rorschach creature. It had that, like, perfectly mirrored expression. But my brain saw it, and I'm like it appeared, Rorschach, and then my brain also registered, oh, it made noises, it appeared out of nowhere. That was supposed to be a jump scare. Now, the things that terrify me are like, I think this is more of like a Japanese or Korean horror thing, where like, they'll linger on the creature. They'll make something that's like, the scariest thing to me is not addressing the thing that's meant to be scary. Like, I'll sing the praises every time of the Woman in Black remake from like 2011 with Daniel Radcliffe. The jump scares in that movie are fine. The thing that bothers me about that movie is it's really poorly mixed, and the jump scares will just be like too loud, and the dialogue is really soft because that's just how a lot of movies are mixed. But like the 2011 Woman in Black will have like the ghost, the Woman in Black, like Daniel Radcliffe will be walking around this big manor, like, and he's doing paperwork, he's doing mundane things, but she'll just be like in the corner of rooms, like slightly out of focus. Like on the left side of the screen right now, past Alan's head, there's like an outline of a person, kind of these Bigfoot shadows that are like spray painted on walls or like etched into walls, these Bigfoot outlines. That's about the framing for the Woman in Black. Like, Daniel Craig would be sitting at this table here. He'd be like, not Daniel Craig, Daniel Radcliffe. He'd be sitting at this table doing some mundane paperwork, and she would just like be in the corner, vaguely out of focus. What's going on, Sapphire? So like, that's the kind of shit that scares me. Or like that. Like, if that had eyes and a mouth and was just like, if that had a face that I could like recognize, my brain could recognize via like facial recognition patterns, that would be creepy. That would scare me. Same old. Nothing wrong with the same old. We're gonna quick save. And it's not trying to be like, oh, I'm desensitized to jump scares. My brain just literally, jump scares are too quick for my brain to comprehend until they're over. And by the time they're over, it's like, oh, okay, that happened. It's not trying to be like holier than thou. People do get freaked out by jump scares, because I get it. I get that shit can be rough. I just got a new bit of map. I just need to be careful because it does not pause my game when I'm in here. Okay, no, that's where I came from. Came down here. So I need to... Am I going to Shrine Street Station? Let's... Well, all we can do is wander forward, I guess. Doesn't quite look right. Looks kind of staticky out there, huh? Find Alice. Wasn't that his wife's name? Are we still trying to find this woman that we hate? Alan hates his wife. We've been over this. He does nothing but scream at her. Let's not... I don't want to wander... Let's not wander into that ethereal, wavy bullshit. Initiation. Alright, so I just need to go that way, but... this is how they want me to do it.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Okay, so I need to bring a light to that to change it. Can I take the light from one of the safe rooms? No. No, they won't let me take the light from a safe room. Okay. Find Alice. The ocean. It's not a lake. It's not a Sam Lake. Cult of the Word. Okay, so there's something, because in the game we opened with the Cult of the Tree. And then we had all of those like circular, those spiral phrases. It was like what? Words of lamp, words of fix. Is this one of those words have power kind of stories? I mean, obviously they do, because that's like Alan Wake's.
Another place to use in this story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Go to the plot
A
board.
new idea for a scene.
Select the new scene. Put the missing FBI agent in the tunnel.
I changed the story. And a federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
I am not a cult leader. Why do people keep saying
The blood
that?
trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
Well, that's a shame. Too bad we'll never get there. Is this a light we can take?
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Let me go. Be a great cult leader. I think if I were to start some kind of gathering of like-minded people in pursuit of higher acceptance, higher power, higher knowledge, or a higher state of being, I don't think I will be the best there ever was. I think categoristically, like, certain cult leaders have been very charismatic and have been very, very successful. You know, there are certain cult leaders, you know, despite all of the heinous shit that they did, they successfully started a cult, and they ran them very effectively for their own personal gain. You know how it is. I think I would be a pretty good cult leader. Words of Lamp.
Phrase repeated over and over.
I have to
Words
focus
resonated
on
with
those.
me. Had I written this?
I've missed like 3. I've missed like 3. Fuck! There's some that got people to send themselves to the good place. Okay. I've missed a bunch of those. Alright, let's see how far back we can go. Again, just real quick. Just real quick. Don't mind me. We're just gonna head back real quick. I'm so mad. Word of aid. Okay. Okay, anyway. Let's go back. Ooh, just in case, just in case. Okay, so there was one on the roof, and there was one in the alley. Thank God there's no stamina, and I can just jog as long as I want. Nope, 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 nope. I see them. I'm gonna just keep moving, just keep moving. Just keep moving. So this says word of fix. Does it change? Is this a different word now? Word of fix. No, okay. Alright, now we have to head the other direction, all the way back up to that rooftop. Can't get me, can't get me, can't get me. If I keep moving, you can't get me. You walk, I jog. You can't get me. It also helps that, you know, we're playing this on the easiest difficulty. look around a little bit, I guess. See if there's any more that we could have missed. Oh. Fuck you. Oh fuck, there's a dude in that. Word of action. Cool. Heal me, please. Allow me to bask in the glow. Alright. Yeah, I think if I was a cult leader, I don't think I'd be able to convince people to send themselves to the good place. I don't think I could convince people to unalive themselves if I was a cult leader. I would probably... What kind of cult would I have? Excuse me, pardon me, gentlemen. I feel like I would be anti... Would I radicalize people? Satanic Temple? Yeah. Trying to think how radicalized I would want to make people. Oh. We missed this before.
Hello?
Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. Still haven't found my mystery man, though.
Who's the mystery man?
This mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Dorr.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help.
Yeah. All right. Aha. Light shift inactive. Your location, locked door, and echo. Okay, it's just marked. Okay.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Was that the morgue? I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. Door transported me here to this dream. Okay. So this is where he went. Okay. So last time when we were playing as the FBI agent, we were down. Yeah, we were down in the morgue. Breaker disappeared. The corpse came back to life, took its own heart, and left. Okay. Who, where, why, motive, why me? Facts. Missing time. No memory. Until now, have I always ended up here? Will I forget when I get out? Abducted, aliens, door, UFOs, polyhedrons. Okay. Dreams. Me but not me. Others I know, yet they are different. The red-headed woman. Okay.
See you around, Alan.
Okay. Hey, we found Tim! He was gone, but now he's found. Let's just run through these guys again. Excuse me. How do you do, my fellow kids? Slide down it, Alan. Slide down the ladder like a cool guy. Alan, you could have been cool. Okay, there is a mystery over by Wheeler Street where the talk show... Okay, we came out onto the street there. And... Don't be a little bitch, Alan. Exactly. Okay, we are safe. Okay, so when we go to our, like, writer's room headspace, it does not pause the game. However, we are safe here in the light. So I feel comfortable going over here. Radio, map, plot board, words of power. Oh, these are upgrades. Oh, each one. Okay, so each word will only allow us to upgrade certain things. So we have one word of action. So we can use those. So there's 9 of each. Increase damage dealt to enemies in close proximity by 10%. Never there. Makes Alan 20% harder for enemies to detect. Decreases damage received from the darkness projectiles. Harder to detect or take less damage from projectiles. Let's take less damage. Okay, and the next one is 50, and then I'm guessing the third one is 75. That's cool. I really like this idea for a level up system, I'm not gonna lie. Increases hand flares area of effect by 13% and duration by 1 second. Increase effectiveness of trauma pads. Okay, so we get 10% more health back. Increase effect duration of painkillers by 1 second. Let's get... Okay. 25% chance to regain a flashlight charge on killing an enemy. Okay, that's cool. 10% chance to stun enemies in flashlight boost. Restore 50% of health for each second when using flashlight boost on hostile enemies. I think this is pretty much a quarter of a chance, 25% chance to regain a flashlight charge, which I guess means we just don't use the flashlight charge. And let's restore 50 health for each boost. Increase max health by 15%. Increases max amount of health restored in safe havens by 30%. Wheels within wheels. Restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. I think God Rays. Let's just increase our max health. Whoa, 15 to 35? All right. That's cool. Well, now I will be on the lookout for... Fuck, now I want to go double check, see what's over on this street. Yeah, Wheeler Street. Wait, like Barry Wheeler? Like our agent from the first game, our good friend Barry?
The door was locked.
Haha. Word of fix found. Okay. Well. Oh shit. They disappear when we've actually... Okay. The question marks disappear once we're actually done with that area. So now I want to double back. I was a bitch and ran away too quickly. Okay. And it's over by this police car. Okay, so we need to take this out. In here? Oh, shit. Word of gun. Okay, it's gone. But there's still... Yo, what's going on, Laser? Sorry, I was so focused. Alright, and all those guys are trapped on the other side of that scaffolding. Painkiller. Stun grenade. Bullets. All good. All right. Die, Casey. Alice. Okay, and there's those triangles again. Okay, I think these are echoes that we've already solved. Let's take that. Let's open this. Okay, okay. Who the hell, huh? This game, this is Alan Wake 2. This is a game from last year. It did very well at the Game Awards. It's a psychological horror game about, like, a writer that is writing... Like, he has no... The story that he is writing is that he has no memory of writing the story, and it's hard to tell if, like... Is it the dark place? You know, is it the actual evil entity in the story that's making him write it? Did he write it himself and just forget? I will say the first one, Alan Wake 1, it was maybe 2011 to 2013, kind of around that time. Not my favorite game in the world. I was not particularly thrilled with Alan Wake 1. But this game company, all of their games take place in, like, a shared universe. So it was like this, Quantum Break, Control. They had, like, a few games beforehand. Or Alan Wake 1, Quantum Break, Control. And then Alan Wake 2, this game sort of brings them all together. And so far, I am really enjoying this one. This has been my favorite so far. This one has been my favorite so far. Okay, so we got all the words of power up here. And then to get through, we need to... It's importantly that it's better than a psychology class. I mean, it doesn't teach real psychology. It's when I say psychological horror, I just mean that instead of, like, a monster chasing you, like the Alien movie, or yeah, but I mean, like, it's more so like he might be hallucinating all these things. It could either be in his head, or they could be real, and it's hard to tell what is and isn't real. You know? Okay. Time to kick this door open for no reason. Alright, let's head to that safe room and double check the new words of power that we just picked up. We just got, like, what, 3 more? Alright, words of fix. Let's increase health from Words of Gun. %5 chance to not consume ammo when firing a revolver. Increases knockback force. Flare gun's area of effect. Okay. Let's do flare gun area of effect. I haven't found the flare gun yet, but I just like the idea of it having an increased radius. Words of War. Increases damage dealt by the last bullet in a revolver's chamber. Increased double-barrel shotgun damage by 25% when hitting multiple enemies. Restores 15% of health when landing a direct hit with the flare gun. No. I think that's going to be most useful. Okay. Alright, where were we? That was a, like, 20-minute sidetrack. Let's get back to what we were doing. What the game event happened in? Mostly, I believe it's entirely within the US, but this company was made by a Danish, no, Swedish company. This was made by a Scandinavian company, I believe. Hang on. Remedy Entertainment video game company. Finland. So this was made by a Finnish game company, and it takes place in the United States. Like, right now, I think this is meant to be sort of a dream version of New York. Like, the New York Underground and the New York streets is where we just were, I believe. The first game took place in a, like, generic, middle-of-nowhere town by a lake. Very pretty.
Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false
passport?
Mr. Scratch, which is, of course,
I don't think he has a
nickname
passport.
for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
I arrived.
Okay. Not okay. There's not allowed to be guys in there. I mean, I'm not opposed to, like, meetups, but just remember that, like, I'm just a person. You know, it's not. I like a bit of my privacy. You know, I'm not opposed, you know, like, if this goes on well enough to have, like, con meetups, you know, in, like, a nice big public place, but alright, where are we going? No, that was the first one we actually got where I learned. Okay, can't squeeze in there. Can't squeeze in there, so are we heading the right way? Because this feels like we're backtracking now. I mean, realistically speaking, Laser, we don't know anything about each other, and that's, you know, parasocial relationships can be dangerous. You know, you start, you know, people who don't know anything about each other start, you know, idealizing people in their head. Parasocial relationships can be dangerous. And I love people hanging out. I appreciate anybody that takes the time to hang out with me just while I'm playing games and stuff. But there's maybe only a couple people in my chat that I really know anything about. Where are we going? Like I said, I'm not opposed to anybody hanging out, but just know that, like, I'm a Hey Saki Mix Sockpot, we have pictures of you I have pictures of you covering up my bathroom mirror. That's normal fan stuff, right? No. I'm gonna say it right now, no. What's good, Saki? Welcome to chat. Glad to have you. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, because Saki, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate that. Just a reminder for everybody hanging out, at 100 followers, I will be playing the E.T. video game. Alright, not these guys again. Okay, I legitimately don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, because I thought... It was horrible. Well, you know what? I'll find out for myself. We'll see. We'll see. Hang on. We have a little made by one of my mods, Mew. We have All Hail the Gaming Martyr. I'm here to play terrible games. So far, this has been fine, though. Nah, I'm realistically, I love sharing games with people. I love, you know, streaming. I love sharing games with people, but I do consider myself a fairly not reserved person, but I am a fairly private person. You're having trouble beating the masochism allegations? Yeah, well, how about that? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, everybody. I have no idea what I'm actually supposed to be doing. I feel like we're just going in circles. Legitimately, we're just going in circles. So, let's break it down. To quote Lucio from Overwatch, let's break it down. This light here... changes where we are at? We got everything out of there. Let's look at a map real quick. Oh, we're over here. Oh, okay, so we have to take this light. We're not meant to go any further here. We're meant to take the light and leave. Oh. I'm out of flashlight. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. We're out of flashlight. Okay. Because it's so old, like on Windows. Did I tell you the name of the game? You can. Here's the thing. I am a big fan of like video game preservation and video game history. I know a fair amount of gaming history. You know, it's a subject that fascinates me because it's one of the youngest forms of art and expression that we have. Excuse me. Video games is one of the youngest forms of art and expression that we have. So the history of it is like in a very the history of video games is in a very precarious place right now because we don't have a whole lot of preservation going on, and that's a big issue. So the more we can get people to remember games, the more we can get people to preserve them. You know, I think the better off the medium will be as a whole. Here we go. That's right. That's right. Okay.
The water was gone.
I remember.
The way forward was open.
But I don't have a flashlight. Fuck me, dude. Red Alert 2? Yeah, no, I know Red Alert 2. Please don't come to my location, but I know Red Alert 2. Humming. Who the fuck is humming? Who the fuck is humming? Oh, thank God. Gimme. Gimme. General info about the game to prove it? I don't gotta prove nothing. I just know of the game Red Alert 2. I've never played it. There are thousands of games I've never played. I've never played a Sid Meier's Civilization game, but those are famous. Is Red Alert an RTS game? Anything? Is that
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in. Putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In the dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. Alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like Door.
Type Red Alert 2 to Google search real quick. What am I looking for? You maybe know it? I know the name. Yeah, Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. Yeah, it is an RTS. I was right. It's a real-time strategy game from 2000. Yeah, I think my cousin had this game on like. Did this come out for like Xbox? Cause I think my cousin had this game. Windows. Nope. Okay, it might have been a different Command & Conquer game that my cousin had. It was Red Alert 3 for the 360. That's what my cousin had. That's what it was. All right.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows.
That's not funny, Laser.
He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
That's not funny, Laser. Yeah, I've said before that like I like my privacy, and like that's not something to joke about. Doxing somebody is not something to joke about. A dream feels like it, not real. No place, every place, all places, any place. Now New York, not NYC. Away to other places, a nexus is Door the Gatekeeper. Or trying to get somewhere, everywhere. Door gate, portal gate, opening access window. 1 second, just gonna double check this text. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. Did I miss something all the way back at the beginning of the fucking... God damn it. I missed something at the very beginning of the tunnel. Caldera Station. Alright, I'm sure that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Nothing in the fridge I can check. That's just paint on a chair. Okay. I didn't think you actually had it, but I still don't think that's something to joke about. The fuck? There we go. I knew he was there, too. I heard him on the other side of the door. Fuck. What size game is this? Oh, this is a pretty beefy game. Hang on. Oh, it's only 82 gigabytes. I thought it would have been more than that. Maybe this game isn't too terribly long, but it's 82 gigs. I don't know, maybe I'm just used to Activision and the fact that they can't compress anything. I'm used to hundreds of gigabytes. Quick save.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
All right, and that was Alan. All right. Okay. I can't reach those other dots yet. Maybe through here.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Not what I wanted to do. Television, map, plotboard.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
I am at the scene. What do you mean? I am at the derailed train. The derailed train is right next to me. What?
Maybe I had missed something on the plot board.
No. I think we're doing fine, Alan. I just need to find... That arrow is pointing... that way on the other side? Aha! Word of war found. Okay. Let's rewrite the scene with the murder cult.
The story was affecting the scene.
Oh, now it's just evil. Okay, so blue lighting and red lighting, is that the difference? Let's put the FBI agent back on there. Let's get the cool, relaxing blue lighting back.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Huh? Fuck off. Okay, I can't open the door as is. Maybe Maybe we do need the murder cult. God damn it. Alright.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
Alright. Nothing. Awesome.
It was locked from the other side.
Oh. So we now put it here.
I had a new beat for the story.
The Torchbearers.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Oh. Oh. Do we gotta? Son of a bitch.
None of this was real. It was all real.
Oh. Jesus.
Fuck me.
Yeah. All right. Yes, cat? Hang on. What's going on, little buddy? No? Alright. I don't know what he wants. What do you want? Okay, where can we... Is there something hidden? Huh. Alright. Fuck me. I think... Oh. Sure.
Alan Wake.
Would it be easier to do this?
You can't stop the story.
You're not real. You're not real. Okay. There was 2 real guys and all that? Aha. Where to fix? Increase max health. Make me harder to detect. I guess once we get the shotgun, that'll be okay. Oh, why is it down? We already went down. When is back up? When is up? When is up?
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Yup. Quick save. Nothing in the shoebox. I don't think this game is giving us enough resources as it thinks it is, because I'm playing on the easiest difficulty and we're not getting enough to even remotely justify. Okay, we still have 3. Oh. Shrine Street Station. Okay. Okay. Don't like this at all. We are off the map. Oh, it loops. Okay, it loops. Okay. Sick. Okay. Okay, it loops. So now we have 3. Hate that. Fucking hate that. Okay. There we go. Let's keep going. Oh. Okay, the surround sound is good. The sound design in this game is very good. It's not the scariest in the world, however, it is... The sound design in this game is very effective. Power word gun. Yes, we are discovering words of power. There is a word... The words of power are each different... Hang on, let me see if I can get to like a safe spot to show you, because I think it's a really cool design choice. Oh, okay, I guess I'll just take that. Basically, there's like 6 or 7 different words of power I can find, and each one of them is a different level up or a different skill tree. So like words of power gun can only go into the skill trees or the skills for that word. And then there's like words of aid, words of war, words of fix, words of lamp, which help with our light abilities. Hang on. I think this is about as safe as we're going to get right now, because the game does not pause when I go here. So we have words of fix, and then when we find words of fix, we get either more help is restored when we're in safe zones, or more health is recovered when we discover more words of power. Words of gun. We have a 5% chance not to consume ammo from the revolver, more knockback with the shotgun, and more area of effect with flares. Let's do chance not to consume ammo with our gun. Words of war. Last bullet in a revolver's chamber has increased damage. Increased shotgun damage when hitting multiple enemies, and then restore health with a direct hit on a flare. Words of lamp. Restore 50 health for each second when using the flashlight boost. When we like hone in on a ghost or a taken enemy, one of those shadow people. 10% chance to stun enemies on flashlight boost. 25% chance to gain a flashlight charge on killing an enemy. Let's increase that. So now we have a 50% chance of regaining a flashlight charge on killing an enemy. Words of action. Damage dealt to enemies in close proximity. Harder to detect. Decreases damage taken by darkness projectiles. Word of lamp. Moth intensifies. Words of stuff I have not found yet. I've not found any words of stuff. Oh, there's only 3. Oh, God. Tourist map. Marks all nearby resources and points of interest on Wake's map. Okay, so all collectibles will appear on the map instead of just when we find the special maps that are already marked. Expand my inventory by 1 row. It has sort of a Resident Evil style inventory management. So an extra row would be helpful. Adds 1 charge to the flashlight. Oh, those are cool. Words of aid. Increases the hand flare's area of effect by 13% and lasts a second longer. Effectiveness of trauma pads, which are just med kits. And increases painkillers, which I believe we take less damage. Yeah, I personally really like that idea.
The Echoing Hall had a story to tell.
I really like the idea of... Because realistically, none of them are required. It just... Oh, yeah. Legitimately... Like, Remedy games have just, like, been going uphill. Didn't like Alan Wake 1. I thought Control 1 played really well, just was not optimized. And I thought the story, I've always thought the writing is a little bit eh. But this one is yes, this is fun to play. It has very interesting mechanics. The writing is so much better. This is better across the board. This is legitimately, it's been so long. So clearly we fucked up. You're right. No! You can't send me back to the Bubsy mines. You can't send me back to the Bubsy mines. Alright, let's... This is something else, too, that I really like. So in the writer's room, we can find, when we enter different locations of interest, we can change the story, because Alan... This is a power that was in the first game, but not as well executed as this. We can add different aspects to locations that we're in. Like, we can write different scenarios within a scene. So right now we just put the missing FBI agent story thread into the end of line of the subway, and we got a recorder. Just the aesthetic of Bubsy 3. Oh, God. Imagine Shadow games, but it's just, like, Yami giving people a PS1 controller, telling them to play one level of Bubsy 3D without cheats. You're in hell forever, but you get out once you beat this game. Oh, that missing FBI agent, Nightingale. Oh. Go dark magician. So, if you remember in the very first in the first Alan Wake game, we were being hunted by an FBI agent. His name was Nightingale, and I did not like the way this character was written. Surprise, surprise. I intentionally didn't watch. Oh, okay. But then why are you watching this one? Wait, why are you watching this one? I've since taken my headphones out in case I'm slow to respawn. Okay. No spoilers on the first one still. Okay. But you're okay with spoilers on the second one? Wait. I'm sorry. But you're okay with watching the second one? These games are so fucking esoteric. I will say, the one thing I am disappointed about this game so far, no spoilers, my favorite character from the first game has not appeared yet in the second game. I'm not giving names, I'm not giving specifics. My favorite character from the first game has not appeared yet in this game. In a random train tunnel. Okay, I can see that. I do like a lot of the, like I said, mechanically speaking, I do like a lot of, like, being able to change how a scene is playing out with our writer powers. That's a lot of fun. I do think this game... Okay, I think I need to put a different scenario into the end of line. I think I need to go back over here and put a different scenario here. So we will hang out here. It is. So Alan, every character in these games, like in Control and stuff, there's just a bunch of characters that have like very low level esoteric powers. That's like if I had to describe it as a magic system, it is a very loose, very flexible magic system. They explain the powers just enough to the audience to where you can plug and play. I understand his powers into this context of, oh, I can put different scenarios into the scenes. Let's put the murder cult into the end of line and see how that changes this.
Changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think I actually did just, like, lock myself back here because of how the boards went up. Okay, hang on. Let me move it. And then I did a sweet fucking backflip. So, that's the thing, is it's nebulous enough, and the only restriction they put on it is that, like, Alan is writing for the dark place. Like, the living realm that he is in. He is writing for the dark place. He just has to write it in a realistic way. Like, he has to make the story believable. You know, there has to be tension. There has to be almost made it moments. There has to be failure, you know, wins and losses to make it believable. It's so funny to me to imagine an eldritch, unknowable entity. Yeah, some kind of unknowable, godlike structure, not even a creature, something beyond our mortal comprehension, is still bound by our ideas of, like, that didn't happen. That's so funny to me. Alan Wake's biggest fan. Alan Wake's biggest fan is just like, nah, that didn't happen, dog. Alright, we have the torchbearers go... Fun. I don't think the torchbearers are the same as the murder cult. I just think there's two different cults. There's a fire cult, there's a murder cult, and I think we've inspired them both. Let him cook. Thanks, Cthulhu. Thanks, Cthulhu. Listen, the moment I stir from my slumber, and ceaseless nightmare of existence will finally end. That being said, don't talk shit about my boy Alan's writing. How dare you? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to be thrown into the nightmare pit? Did you want to be thrown into the nightmare pit? Say that again about the Alex Casey books. Say that again about the Alex Casey books. Oh yeah, we were stuck behind that wooden wall. There is so much shit going on here. Oh god.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Writer, the first word, not the last in the shadow. Eye open, this is our time. Ritual friends will meet. Huh? The writer, not of the last, the shadow cast. Third eye, project the night. Or project the night. This is your time when you're gone. Not the writer, the light, shadow, to write, to lead, will meet. All right then. There's an echo. How? There we go.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
What if
The
Alan
ritual was a
wrote the
vital
famous
part of the
dot
story,
dot
the
dot
key to
review?
reaching the murder site.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. The famous dot 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 review? It's a meme. Is this the perchance paper? Is this the paper where the person just gets to write you can't just write perchance? Is this the like college essay that somebody wrote? Some of this intentionally shitty parody of an RPG, and this dude took it way too seriously. Ah, I gotcha. Like, the dude didn't get it at all and raved like a lunatic.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Uh-oh. Do we want it to?
This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
Uh-oh. The game was SPS BTW. Super press spacebar to win. Like that's clearly a parody. Super press spacebar to win? That's clearly a joke. Like, that's... You get a good kick out of it? Yeah, it definitely sounds like something I'd get a kick out of. Cause I got a kick out of the I got a kick out of the Cuphead reviewer that couldn't play Cuphead. I don't have any more flashlight. Please give me more flashlight. Okay.
Get out of my stone! Wake. Alan Wake.
Jeez. Okay, word of action found. He's like the real life version of Anton Ego. God. You mean a character that was created as a jab at the critic world? Like Anton Ego got a redemption. But the dude's name is literally Ego. Like, he has a whole fucking monologue about how, like, the life of a critic is not hard at all. People bare their soul to us, and we rip it apart. Anton Ego has the sickest aesthetic. His typewriter looks like a skull, and his office is shaped like a coffin. God, I love Ratatouille. Brad Bird, you mad lad. Why are you giving us fucking Incredibles 3? I don't know if you heard about that, but Brad Bird officially announced Incredibles 3 is in the works. I didn't hate Incredibles 2. I just think it's wildly unnecessary. I have many thoughts.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground.
Here's the thing. I still believe
outsiders with hidden knowledge.
Pixar has been in a slump when it comes to sequels.
New York.
Hated Incredibles 2. Yeah, all good. See you around. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Uh-oh. Hey, everybody. I'm just gonna leave. Villain motivations? Yep, for sure. I think the fake-out villain of Incredibles 2 is more interesting than the actual villain. Which is not good. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's like the way out, I think. Do I need to, like, find a way around? Quick save, nothing in the shoebox. Fucking leave me alone. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. There we go. All right. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to get that, but I finessed my way into getting that word of power. Cool. Words of fix. Sure. Restores 100% of max health? Okay, I guess if we're down to like a sliver, that makes sense. Oh, sure. Increase damage to enemies in close proximity, because I seem to be getting jumped a lot. I don't know what they consider close proximity, but... Looks like we just missed one at the very beginning, and I'm okay with that. Oh, now that we have... Oh... Now that we have more story threads, we can go back to previous... Okay, so we go back to the very beginning. To the tunnel, and then we can swap out our story thread in the tunnel. Nope. Not gonna get me. I don't believe in you. So at the other end of this tunnel, we apparently missed one. But it might only be obtainable with a certain story thread in the train station. Ah, in the window. Okay, word of gun. %10 chance not to consume ammo when firing the revolver. Maxed out, it gets to 15. Okay, that's not the worst. 50% maxed out, 15% chance not to consume ammo. Okay. Let's change. Here we go. So if we go to Caldera Station.
This thread fit the scene.
There's only one we can put here. The Angel Lamp, The Dark Place, New York, Alice. Reach the murder site. Complete the ritual in the collapsed tunnel. Oh, okay, we have to go back to... Okay. We have to go back to... So I was right. I was just at the wrong site. The wrong, I mean, I'm glad I came back anyway for the word of gun, but... We need to go to a different scene and change the scenario. It looked like we could try all of them? Nice. 6 and 9. Nice. collapsed tunnel, missing FBI agent. But we can and will change that. Game saved. I don't know if I like that. Let's try Murder Cult.
I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
My brother in Christ, you wrote that Bible. It's kind of funny. I can't believe they would do this with my murder books. Whoa. Okay. There's the torch.
The drifters had scrawled their symbol on the wall. A secret for those in the know.
Tree there. The torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did them.
Sick. Let's... Summoning ritual. Hey, the way is clear. Perfect. Fuck. That's the best you can run? Sis, I hate to tell you this, but your life depends on this. That's the best you can run? That ain't even a sprint. That was a polite jog, and that's the best you can do?
Gone.
All right. I couldn't hear it anymore, so it must have been gone.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Okay, so I think this is intentionally destroyed. I don't think... Oh. Oh, it was just a funky perspective. Okay, this is the same. Again, this is the best he's got. Pathetic.
The dark presence. I had seen it before.
Uh-huh.
I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Let's not accidentally unplug the mic. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything hidden. The forest. Hello, Bright Falls.
Murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Oh.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
I'm the other protagonist.
Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Okay. End of part. New York City. Look for Alice. Not this shit again. How are you here? How are you under New York and also at Bright Springs? Ah.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, but the terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. And that was Ralph Waldo Emerson. 70 something.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaning.
I love that effect
Regression
of the
something
echoes.
you've managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Guess we're going deeper. And we're back. Oh, gotcha. That door.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Did the station change? I'll take your word for it. Ah. Parliament Tower, huh?
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Just in case I am going to take these lights. Let's manually save. Nothing in the shoebox. Nothing for us to pick up even.
Time loses meaning here.
In loving memory of Alan
How
Wake.
long have I been trying to escape?
'77 to 2010. That's when we went missing.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Who is Scratch? Is it... Because they're talking about Scratch like it's a person or a creature, some kind of entity with power over us. I guess that's something else to be answered at some point.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Yes. She's always been here. That's been the point. This is the same aesthetic as the maze section, the cool maze section from Control. This is the same aesthetic. This sort of, like Art Deco. Okay. This is getting... I see the connection to Control. This is the elevator from Control. Because the Bureau in Control, where it takes place, that location is in New York. Is that location also Parliament Tower, where Alan Wake and Alice lived? Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Can we look at ourselves? Undiscovered map. Gotcha.
Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video art doc on screens, multiple focal point of the dark place. Part 1.
Memory card.
I guess we should see what she was screaming about, huh? We should go check on her. This is a different layout. It's not a big issue, but it does bother me.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated motivated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her.
Oh.
Why?
Cool. Okay. God. Cool, actually. This is where...
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition poster.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
I thought that was just a photo of Alan. But like dark evil Alan? Is that just who Scratch is? Scratch is just dark evil Alan? Alright.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Returned by Scratch. Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
There's so much of it.
And, oh, yeah, we're back. Oh, this is just our... Eight weapon upgrades? Hang on. Oh, that's right. We need a specific number that we just don't have. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Her upgrade thing works different. Okay, maps, manuscript pages, television, radio.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Okay. Ah. Her own. Okay.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Could be both. Who's to say? Who can say? Alright, profiling, Wake.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Okay, so Bright Falls, Cauldron Lake, it's all in Washington. Gotcha.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Okay. Anything new for the case board? Ah.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Cult. Wake says that the Cult of the Tree is in possession of the clicker. Case boards. Let's look at cases again. Cult of the Tree. Nope. Come on. Cult of the Tree. Cult goals? Cult working for or with someone? Okay. Victims are like animals. Is that the cult psychology? Okay. Let's go back to the story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Okay, hang on. I'm deducing my own bullshit here. So there's 2 books that Alan Wake does not remember. No. There's 2 new Alan Wake books. 2 things that Alan wrote. One that he wrote to get out of the dark place, and one floating around that he doesn't remember writing. Because he wrote... What? No. Departure. He wrote Departure during the events of Alan Wake 1. He wrote Departure. He then we have the book that Mr. Dorr was talking about. Warlin Dorr? Called Initiation. And that's what okay, wait. Is that the book okay, hang on. So, I noticed, I don't remember from last time, but I noticed when we started a new chapter, a new part as Alan, when we went to go see, to look for Alice, it said Initiation 3 or something like that. I think the book, because Mr. Dorr talked about making, it's like, oh, it's so clever making, making yourself, putting yourself into your own writing, you're playing up the book of not remembering writing the book. I think Initiation is the book that Alan wrote in the dark place to fight Scratch, fight. Initiation is the book he wrote in the darkness to fight Scratch, to fight the darkness, to fight the Taken and stuff. And literally, Mr. Dorr joked about a trilogy. You have Departure, you have Initiation, maybe one called The Return. I think when we play as Saga, we're in The Return. This is the book Alan wrote to get himself out of the dark place. So, when we play as Alan, that stuff happens first. It's 2 points of the same long narrative. When we play as Alan, we're going through... Oh, I guess on it would be this way. When we play as Alan, we're going through the Initiation, and we're seeing glimpses from the overlap to Saga in the future in the next book, Return. So we're going through the Initiation, seeing glimpses of the Return to write it, and then when we play as Saga, Detective Anderson, Agent Anderson, that's us... That's the third book in the trilogy, because the first book was Departure. Alan Wake 1 is the Departure, and then Alan Wake 2 is books 2 and 3 of the trilogy, Initiation and The Return. Okay. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Okay, legitimately. We have so much. We have so much. This is fucking cool. There's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story, wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. There we go. Scratch and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken.
Nah.
Light and the Dark Presence. Okay. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe. Wake says that the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of Cauldron Lake. So, Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. Personally, I would swap those because this bit of information, that the dark place coming into contact with fiction can change reality, that applies to both of these. The story changing reality and the dark place, so you could link both of those. But that's just how I would do my Red Strand info board. How to stop the story. Must get the clicker before Scratch.
That's it.
The clicker. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story. Some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours.
The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. Bedtime stories, folktale, urban legends connected to a specific place. Is that still part of the overlap? Okay, that seems to be how the overlap connects. The stronger the connection between the belief, the darker the better.
Doesn't make sense. The dark place makes writing come true, taking something real and nudging it. They're treating people's lives like toys. Can Wake be trusted with that kind of power? Can anyone?
No. No. And 4 later. Alright. Cult stashes. This was over by... Okay, I think that's everything to do there.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Doubt. Oh, come on. Pick up. You can do it, Saga. I believe in you. Pick up the pages.
Trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Case board. Trail of the cult.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all of this.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh, okay. Okay. The janitor's bucket. Ati.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Was that a new bit? Profiling television. Okay. Let's go to Watery.
Hi, welcome. Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No,
So
thank
who's
you.
in for a bet this year?
Speedy dead marble ice. Don't give me
$100
nightmares.
says there'll be at least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you cause it yourself.
Hello,
Yeah,
and welcome
I'm
to
not
Coffee
taking that
World,
wager.
Boutique, Washington's
Too many
best
opportunities
coffee-themed
later here.
amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
It's charming. It's charming. It's some of the best TV that these games have had.
Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis found
I'm just gonna like wander through real quick. Anything change? Davis Family Beef Jerky. Valhalla Nursing Home. Ed returns to Cauldron Lake. Okay. Cool. There's no light switch to the... Okay. You're not Ati.
I can't get through this.
Oh, now I see why the shoebox is important. The shoebox is how we get things between our two characters. Okay. No, not Cauldron Lake. I thought there was just a button to get into the car. I didn't see that there was different buttons to change our destination. At least they're not making us drive in this game. At least they're not making us drive in this game. Thinking back to Alan Wake 1 driving. Okay, I don't need to be here. Let's go to Watery.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before a backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
So, I mentioned it before. I'm from Washington State. And I am a fan. Okay, this doesn't paint our state in a very good light right about now, but I do think Washington is a beautiful state, and I love living in Washington State. But, the attention to detail is nice. Having this, very specific representation, because I noticed just now, it's a beautiful state, but, even these license plates are correct. This is what Washington State license plates look like, and the tabs are even correct. The tabs are in the right spot, even. It's so specific.
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
Underwatery. This is me slapping my knee. Underwatery. Even when it is misty like this, which it gets very often, I still think this can be very beautiful. There's kind of a mystifying presence to it. Another game that's really pretty that takes place in Washington is What Remains of Edith Finch. It takes place on Orcas Island.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground. So, well,
that's not the phrase.
Types appreciate you all, at least.
It's idle hands are the devil's plaything. What the fuck do you mean playground? Hands ain't places. Hands is things.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For Watery.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Hey, Mayor Setter. I'm looking for a trailer.
Where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
You good, lady?
Watery's definitely quaint.
Honestly, I could. I've driven through. I can think about 5 or 6 different between Washington and Oregon. I can think of about 5 or 6 different little podunk towns like this I've driven through. Right on the water, you can tell their one thing is fishing. And yeah, it's quaint. You know, it's one of those things where you'd have to drive, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes to get to like a large proper grocery store and not just, you know, a bare essentials store. Siamese catch of the day.
They have good fish here.
Oh. I know people, if anybody comes from a coastal state, they'll sing the praises of their own seafood. You know, like, oh, Maine has the best seafood. You know, no, you gotta have seafood from, you know, XYZ place. Washington. Salmon. Oh. Crab. Fresh caught crab. Oh. Scallops.
I need something to force this open.
Shortcut key? Colt necklace? Will this human heart... Why do I still have this? Wait. Why do I still have the human heart? Where am I keeping this? Where am I keeping this? Better not let anybody see that in my pocket. Whoopsies. Alright, so I need to...
You rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
Alright, I need a key to get into the trailer. I actually don't know if that's the trailer I need to get into. We'll see. FBI open up. I need to be using that more. I think Saga needs to FBI open up people more. Oh, she doesn't have a warrant. She's the FBI. It's fine. I think we need to FBI open up people more. What's out over yon?
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice.
This is a sauna? Okay. Yeah. Enjoying the sauna?
Enjoying the sauna.
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
All right, guy.
Hey, Seva, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya? You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Gentlemen.
Have you heard old Pat's radio show lately? Yeah, I fear he's losing his grip on reality.
I don't care to listen to pointless jibber jabber. Not on the radio, not in the sauna.
None of you are in the sauna. You're out. That is... What the hell are you doing? Look, their feet are turning blue. That water is freezing.
Here by the water, nice and quiet.
As a native Washingtonian, looking at the weather outside right now, judging on the humidity of how, places in this region generally is, how the humidity normally is, I would say the temperature of this water would be fucking freezing. The air with wind chill probably feels like I would say at best 40 degrees Fahrenheit. With wind chill at best about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and y'all, no, I would 50. At best 50. Given that there's not a whole lot of wind right now. But if you feel even the slightest breeze, look at how wet they are. They'd be fucking freezing.
Hot.
Yeah, it's hot in here. Can I not open that up? Alright. In my professional opinion, everybody here should be wearing a shirt. Especially, oh my god, they're right on the water. I'm going back to 40 degrees. They are right on the water.
Enjoy your day.
Cool. Okay, let's go into the cafe. Swami Hall.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
The old man from the
Sorry.
first game.
No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Okay, so throughout a lot of Saga's stuff, there's been a lot of, not mistaken identity, but there's been a lot of, yeah, we've met before. I think, since Alan, okay, if my theory is correct, and Alan is the main character of the book The Initiation, and Saga is the main character of the book The Return, Alan's playthrough parts, like when we can switch to play as Alan, that happens first. So there might be points where Saga appears in The Initiation with Alan and meets these people, but since Saga has not interacted with those bits yet, in The Return. Oh, man. It's trippy, but it's fun. I like it a lot. Suomi Society. And Ahti's in here? Ahti! Yotanyo. Watery map.
Okay then. Catchy tune.
I don't want to say hello there. All these people are listening to Ahti's beautiful voice. I wonder if these are the developers. This is clearly a like very Finnish-inspired town, like settled probably by Finnish immigrants within the lore of the story, and the studio is Finnish. So, I wonder if those are developers. Moose Fest. Watery has Moose Fest. Bright Falls has Deer Fest. That's fun. Moose Fest meets Suomi Hall. Raffles, karaoke, and skits. Glogi, Korvapuski, and Karjalan Priaka. Karjalan Priaka. Come on, come on. Welcome to Coffee World. One-of-a-kind amusement park opens in Watery. Oh. Ilmo is the guy who also opened that. Okay. Alright, so we can change perspectives there.
Rest easy, buddy.
Dear. We can quick save it real quick.
Excuse me. Do you
Shh.
Ahti's in the middle of a show.
Yeah, I figured.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
No. They're all gonna shush us. So. Tom the Poet, not Thomas Zane. I never wanted to hear that name again. Not Thomas Zane. I never wanted to hear that name again. A pinprick of light in an ocean of darkness, starring Thomas Zane as the diver. But, oh my god, these are all people from the first game, written and directed by Thomas Zane, based on a novel by Alan Wake. Thomas Zane is the diver. Yeah, Barbara as the Dark Presence, Cynthia Weaver, Lady of the Light, and Emil Hartman. Yup, that's them. The Dark Doppelganger in The Art and Life of Thomas Zane, original Thomas Sane, the auteur. Guest lecture by the president of the Bright Falls Film Society, Thomas Emerson. Discussing Zane's early career in Finland, his artist commune in Bright Falls, his lost work, Tom the Poet, his mysterious disappearance in 1970, playing his own dark double in his films, The Poet, The Writer, The Diver, Thomas the Rhymer. The 24th of November, 2023. I think we just missed it. Well, I don't... Okay. Ahti's just going to be singing. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop him. So, let's go up to what used to be the bridge and look for the brothers. Ilmo and the other one. The ones from the Coffee World commercial. Couple of bikes.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Where's Tor and Odin?
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years.
Mm-hmm.
This keeps happening.
Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry, they've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Profiling will give me the answers.
Un moment.
Was humanity really meant to cross this river? Or any obstacle for that matter?
Alright, buddy.
Flooding did this?
You could look at work or you could do work, right? Like, was humanity really meant to cross this river? Or any obstacle? My brother in Christ, it's like a 20-foot gap in this. What's the point?
Bridges are built so they can fall down. People come into your life so they can leave. We're all born so we can die.
This man is going through a divorce. 100%. My man is going through a divorce. Hang on. I'm not saying a ring on the finger. My man's going through a divorce. People enter your life just so they can leave. Alright, I think, because I do feel like all of the all of the Alan stuff does come before the Saga stuff. I keep wanting to call him by his full first and last name, completely unnecessary. Alan. There's only one character named Alan. Let's... He's still going. Let's finish this part. Let's finish this part and then see what Alan's up to. We'll just go one at a time. One chapter in each. We'll just keep crossing back and forth. We've played as Alan for most of this stream, so I don't think it will hurt to finish. Manuscript pages, television profiling. The Koskelas.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all.
I think they're a part of it.
They understand it's dangerous.
Look, everybody's guilty until proven innocent. All of Bright Falls, all of Watery, you're all just...
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here.
Cultists.
Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one
Okay.
of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Nothing new on the case board. Watery map. Downtown Coffee World Lighthouse Trailer Park. Okay, but we can't get there right now because the bridge is out, so we're gonna have to go all the way around through the woods, through Coffee World, to get to the trailer park. Fuck. Damn it all.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set.
Good
They're
for you.
just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep. Nothing? What am I paying them for?
Guess they're busy.
Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, thing.
That cult thing?
Yep. Must be busy at the park. These are off-peak hours, Yako.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything is cool, everything is dandy.
What was that?
Who just threw that at me? Fuck you.
Show yourself.
FBI fucking freeze. FBI open up.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
FBI fucking freeze. Okay, what's back over here?
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Gentle beast, beautiful crown, runs through the woods with a worried frown. From the hunter he flees between the mighty trees to make it out alive.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Okay,
Something feels different. I should look around.
yeah? What, one? Yeah, one.
What the hell? A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Increases max health. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. I might need to go sooner than I thought. Okay. Well, I guess we put the moose in the right spot. Yeah, just next save point I find, I'm gonna need to go. Oh, there's something up there. Hey, cult symbol, nice.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Why would you put the... Okay. Why would you put the code on the box, on the lock? Found another dead taken over by the radio tower. Looks like they're bashed to death. There's a lunchbox, some weird knitting by the corpse, too. Took care of the body, but that's the third one this month. Everyone keep your eyes peeled. We need to find this guy and let him know the cult of the tree means business. Okay, so we're just caught up in the middle of a bunch of different people with a bunch of different shit going on. Perfect. Ah, not this shit again. Okay.
Another locked box.
Hey, if you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done. P.S. I changed the code as asked. All right. Oh, okay. 5, 2, 7. Give me the crossbow. Easy. If you aren't wearing the mask, this doesn't belong to you. Yoink. Well, it kind of looks like I have a crossbow now, so yeah, get fucked. Oh, and a stopping point. Perfect. All right. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I genuinely appreciate you guys. Let's double check everything going on. Saga in the Watery Woods. Nothing new, nothing. Manuscript page that we just picked up. All right. And there we go. Man, it feels like we just got started. We're already 7 hours into this game. All right, let's drop some socials up. Right on, right on. If you're watching this on YouTube, I want to thank you so much for hanging out. I genuinely appreciate you as well. Finally, a good Remedy game. I haven't played them all. That's not fair. But yeah, if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch. It's the easiest way to know when I go live, and at 100 followers, I will be playing the E.T. video game. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that one. VODs end up on YouTube. There's also my film podcast, Kill All Film Majors, KAFM. It's on archived on YouTube, but we're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, like the Samsung podcast, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get your podcasts. I think is where we are. Yeah, no, it's a good time. New episodes every other Saturday. And I have a Patreon now. It's nothing big or extravagant. Just if you want your name read out before the stream, I'd super appreciate it. You know, it supports me directly. You know, Twitch loves to take its share of bits and subs and stuff. So if you want to support me more directly, this is the way to do it. And there's a Discord server. If you want a say in what I play next, that is still happening over at the Discord server. That will not change with the Patreon now active. Votes for what I play next are still up in the Discord, and that is open to people to join. Open for people to join. Whenever I finish a game, I just take a handful of games that I want to play on stream, throw them into a poll. Usually, it's games that I like, or recommendations from people, games I've never played before, new games, old games. Pretty much anything is up for like nothing's off limits really. Except it's got to be Twitch compliant. It's got to be within Twitch's terms of service. So if you do have a recommendation that you want to see me play, you can drop it over in the Discord server. Also, it's just a general hangout space whenever we do our end of month stream, where we talk about gaming news and what's going on in the gaming sphere. Any articles that we read, any sources that we cite, I can speak. Any sources that we cite, those also get dropped over in the Discord server as well. So if you hear me talk about anything, or if I read an article or something and you're curious and you want to know more, or you want to see that source, they're going to be over in the Discord server. I think that does it. Yeah, the Patreon, Kill All Film Majors, VODs end up on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and the Discord, yeah. I'm also working on getting like an Instagram, but here's the funny thing. I made an Instagram, and I was like, cool, that's done, I'll worry about this later. And then I had to stream. This was yesterday. I made the Instagram, I'm like, cool, I'll worry about this later. I streamed, I logged in this morning to like keep setting it up, and immediately suspended. My account immediately got suspended like the day after, and they're like, you're not complying with. I was doing nothing, not complying with their terms of service. I don't know. I appealed it. We'll see what happens. If not, no Instagram. If it gets appealed, Instagram. I'll know by tomorrow, I think. But, yeah, it's going to do it for me. So, be good, be kind, treat people the way that you want to be treated, and I'll catch you in the next one.